Hello everybody, Avian Solar here, and today I'm going to be doing another PCSO training video, this time looking at map markers. So what is a map marker? A map marker is a little mark we can make on the map and in the GPS to inform other officers about a significant location, such as the location of a hostile, a specific vehicle, or a spike strip. To make a map marker, we first need to open the map using the M key on our keyboard. Once we've done this, go to the location you'd like to mark and double left click to open this dialog box. Now, since CTRG are now on the island, we always mark in the group channel, as if we marked in the side channel, they'll be able to see every marker we made, which isn't ideal if they're not aligned with us. So I'm going to go select group channel from the drop down list, and in the description you type what you want the marker to say. So I'm just going to put this is a map marker. Press enter or the OK button and you'll notice it appears on the map. Every other officer will be able to see this on the map now also. You could also draw lines on the map. To do this, use the greater than or less than arrows on your keyboard. Go and select the group channel. Hold the control key and then hold left click on your mouse, then drag to create a line. Notice this isn't a straight line and you can also draw curves in there. If you wanted to draw a very straight line, hold Control Shift and then drag and you see it draws a very straight line. Lines can be useful for identifying specific areas you don't want other officers to go, maybe because of a hostage situation, or identifying the area where initiation has taken place. Please do not draw anything rude or vulgar on the map, as this may lead to disciplinary action. If I'm to close my map for a second, use the M key again, you can see on my GPS on the right hand side of my screen, the marks have appeared there also. To delete a map mark, just hover over it and press the delete key. There are multiple specific things we have to mark on the map in a specific way. Hostile, for example, we mark by using the first letter of your in-game name, followed by the number which that marker is. For example, if I was to identify a hostile in Kavala PD, I double click, use A1 as it's my first marker. If I then locate a second hostile, say at the fish market, I would double click, it'd be A2. If there are two people in the same situation with the same name, use your common sense and don't double up your markers, as this will cause confusion. So one of you select a different letter to use. Spike strips we mark on the map using the SS marker to indicate a spike strip. A truck can be marked by using a single T. For MRAPs, such as the Ifrit, Hunter, and Strider, we just type their full names. So Ifrit, Hunter, Strider. If you want a helicopter to land at a specific location, you can mark on the map, put LZ, that stands for landing zone. Hostages need to be marked on the map using the marker hostages. And any combat areas also need to be marked on the map. So, for example, if we were initiated with KG inside the Kavala police station, I would double click on the map, initiated with KG, and I would then draw a nice big box around the PD, like so. It's important that any mark we make on the map is accurate, And there are two main techniques we can use to do this. First technique is by using landmarks on the map to identify the location. For example, you see that police SUV is between two sets of rocks by the Kavala prison. So if we open our map and go over to the Kavala prison, you can see there's a marker there for a set of rocks. There's the Kavala pier, and you can see the texture there is another set of rocks. So I can estimate that the marker will need to be about there. Go down, I'll mark it as SUV. Press OK. Now, to verify that the marker is in the right place, you press Shift and left click on the location. See that little dot appears. Then you press the M key, and you can see that the little dot I place is reasonably accurate to where I want the mark to be. However, it's a little bit off. So now we move on to the second technique, which is narrowing down the location once you've got that initial marker in place. So I can see it's a little bit off to the side. So I'm going to go up again. I'm going to move the marker using Shift and click. And we can see now that is pretty much spot on. So I can then remark it at this location. Should be. And that is how you can make your markings as accurate as possible. Now, it's not always that simple. Sometimes there aren't specific landmarks in the area for you to be able to pick out. For example, let's go by that little tower on the beach. If you wanted to mark that, we can see that the closest marker is a good 10 meters away, and that's that little hut next to it. But other than that, you're pretty much on your own. So the best thing to do is get a rough bearing about what direction it is from you. So for me, it's 140. Have a look on the map. So it's roughly southeast of my location. Then Shift and click. See how close you are. Right, you can see I'm not far off, but I'm still quite a bit in front of it. So I'm going to open my map again and move it further backwards. There we go. And this time it's pretty much dead on. So I can mark it right there. Make sure I'm in group channel. Select lifeguard. Now, thank you for watching, and I hope this has been useful. Have a good day.